How's it going, guys? Welcome back to this week's video. So today we are heading over to Wayside Performance. We're going to have some power runs just to see what power the car's putting out. Unfortunately there's no remap today, but that is for a future thing. I've got a few more things we need to change on the car first. So run our way over there now. Once we get there, I'll update the video and I'll see you very shortly. So Chris has currently got an ST on the dyno, so just going to wait for that session to finish and then we can put the VXR on and pray for some decent power. I've honestly got no idea what it's going to be. I've got obviously a crossover delete, a 3-inch turbo back exhaust from Scorpion, a Nevlock front mount intercooler. So there are some supporting mods, but obviously without an actual remap to run them, it might not make much difference at all. But yeah, we'll see what it makes, and I'll update you very shortly. So the car's just done its first run on the dyno and it's not happy. It's gone into limp mode and it's cutting boost, so we're trying to diagnose some problems just now. Hopefully we can get to the bottom of it and get some good runs going. So after that second run that you will have just seen, we changed a couple more bits because the car still wasn't running correctly. It was better, we made improvements, but it wasn't where it needed to be. So we changed a few more bits, and here's the next run. Also guys, obviously I'm filming like this because I've come to editing and realised I didn't film enough from this camera when I was down there. The footage that you've seen from the back of the car was off a different phone, so the quality might not be as good, or the sound. But when those were running, I'd left the camera running in the corner and I had to make a few phone calls and stuff, so that's why there's not as much footage from this phone from the front of the car. So I do apologise for that, it's my bad. But again, we'd messed around with a couple of bits and then we think we found the problem. So as you'll have heard from that, it span up and sounded so much better, so much more clean and crisp. You can hear the exhaust note had changed in that last clip as opposed to what it was like in the first clip, and also with how smooth it sort of came in. After I don't know, a couple of seconds on the first clip, you can almost hear it die off and then pick back up again, whereas on that last clip and this next one I'll post, it's just linear, and it like I said, it spins up a lot better. It basically came down to the math. The computer was telling us that it was possible map sensor and this, that and the other, but I'd said to Chris that I had already changed those about a year ago. I'd changed them all. The only thing I hadn't changed at that point was the math. So we changed the math and gained quite a bit of horsepower from that. So I'll show you the last run now and yeah, catch up with you in a sec. much better did that last run sound, and the little bangs at the end, awesome. So it was just me being me, forgot that I hadn't changed the math, so we're there now, and we basically, just from changing the math, we actually gained like 20 horsepower, I think it was. It went from like 258, I think it was, to 278, which I'm really, really happy with. Chris seems to think that there is some kind of map on there already, and he did say that it'd probably be worth flashing a standard map back onto it, but with how much I don't drive the car very much, you know, I probably do 40 miles a week, and I don't hoon it everywhere. I'm just casual driving, really. It's kind of the grocery getter, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bits sorted that I need to. I need a new turbo still, and I'm going to go for a high flow inlet, and then I'm going to take it back and go for a stage 2. So that is the plan going forward with the car. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I know it's probably not the longest or probably most entertaining, because like I say, I couldn't get some of the footage, but we managed, don't we? We crack on. Chris, if you're watching this, mate, huge thank you to you. And guys, if you're in the market for remaps, engine checks, dynos, go and see Chris. Hit up Chris and get yourself booked in, because like I say, the guy's knowledge is second to none, and he's just brilliant in his field. Like, so drop his socials a follow, and his YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.